Natasha.
Debbie.
The show.
We know you said it with us.
We hope you said it with us. Hey everybody, welcome to the show. We have we're gonna have a video for you today. We have one.
Yeah, we're calling ourselves out today.
We're calling our past selves out today.
Yeah, past selves. Not our current selves.
No, our current selves are pretty good.
Yeah, we are pretty awesome.
Round of applause for our current selves.
Yay. Applause with us, come on.
4.5 years ago, selves. Nah, guys. Those ladies knew nothing.
Sure didn't.
But you know what we know today? If you hit that like button, it helps the algorithm.
It does.
Tacky ways.
And then you get a kiss blown to you.
And if you wouldn't mind considering subscribing to the channel, we'd appreciate it. It's free. Always is. So today we're not doing a reaction video. No. We're going to have a chit chat and embarrass ourselves and cringe a little bit at some things we used to do. Some cringy things that we used to think, say, believe about the United Kingdom.
Things to admit about ourselves.
There are more things in this list, but this is all that we're willing to admit as of this present moment.
We're not going to tell you everything.
Nope.
Not just yet.
Not yet. Maybe someday. Maybe never. But we think this will be kind of interesting. Maybe you'll laugh at us. Maybe you'll go, what the actual hell is wrong with them? This is just a me and Debbie thing. We're not saying this is all Americans.
Definitely not.
But probably all of them. I'm kidding.
At least a couple other ones. I don't think we're the only ones.
On some things. Some things are definitely just in my brain, and some are definitely just in yours.
Yeah, unfortunately, my brain isn't always.
I said mine too.
Yes, I know, but
not just you.
Some of the things that I will admit in this video
Are hilarious.
They are.
So stay tuned. Don't miss anything. Let us know in the comments some of the things that you think are absolutely ridiculous that we thought, or some that made you just laugh out loud. So, or cringe, because that's kind of the whole point of this video, right? All right, so let's get to it. So we have some things, like we said, we put here that we went back and thought about, and didn't even have to go back on a lot of these. What the heck were we thinking? You know, until you really learn about a country, you have misconceptions and stereotypes, and also just really bad
preconceived notions.
Well,
Thoughts,
I was just going to say stupid thoughts. Like, number one, we're just going to come right out the gate. Number one is an obvious one. I would say this is almost all Americans. And that's pronouncing things. Specifically, place names and Yorkshire. Oh, no, cringe. We know now. It's not Yorkshire, it's Yorkshire. We blame Lord of the Rings.
It's their fault, not ours.
Yeah, we'll go with that. Honestly, now, whenever we hear anyone saying Shire, Yorkshire, it really, I physically feel sick.
Yeah,
I
you
feel
get the cringe up your spine. You're just like, oh.
Yeah.
Nails on the chalkboard.
But we...
that's what it sounds like.
When we said it, we were hard, we were confident, we were completely wrong.
Absolutely.
Wrong. And then someone else, a lot of people in the comments pointed out, you don't say New Hampshire, you say New Hampshire. And it's like,
duh.
You're right, we do that. Yeah.
Never really thought about it until it was pointed out that way. And then it's like, yes, of course.
But now I want you to know, and most of you should, that we completely correct everybody else.
We do.
We're like in the business of being Americans that correct other Americans for pronouncing things wrong.
These Yorkshire things are pretty good.
It's Yorkshire, sir. You know.
Spread the news.
Edinburgh.
Get the word out.
Edinburgh. No. Edinburgh.
That is always mispronounced.
Edinburgh.
I don't know how many times I hear that?
There's so many pronunciations that are just like cringe factors. So we feel it. We get it. We've corrected it. We've written the wrong. Please know it drives me nuts.
Say it right, people.
Get it right, Americans. All right, hey, Debbie, which number is this?
This is number 2.
We'll come back to that later. Number 2 ties into number 1 in a funny way. So we went to Jungle Gyms. That's our international market on our very first video we ever did. And we were buying Yorkshire, not Yorkshire puddings. We didn't know what they were. They were frozen in the frozen section that we bought. And
absolutely not a clue.
Yeah.
what the heck we were
Nah.
buying.
No, because pudding in America is a dessert, a specific dessert, not
Mhm.
several desserts, just chocolate pudding, vanilla pudding, tapioca pudding, whatever. Kind of like a mousse.
Yep.
But not. Anyway, so I'm looking at this frozen container of what looks like little bread things, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm asking Debbie, I'm like, I don't see no pudding. Where's the pudding?
I had no clue either, so I was like, well, maybe once we bake them, maybe the pudding's in the middle. I don't know.
Yeah, we thought this was like a chocolate lava dessert situation.
Maybe there's something inside.
Debbie was confident about that though. Like, yeah, you bake them.
Surely there's something there.
Where's the pudding in the Yorkshire pudding? It's confusing to Americans when you call something a pudding. We generally believe this.
Definitely did.
We were
There
wrong.
had to have been something in the middle.
We were wrong. Very
Definitely
wrong.
Extremely wrong.
And we love Yorkshire puddings now very much. They're definitely something that we enjoy. Debbie makes them very well. I think better than some people in the UK.
I've done pretty good.
Watch the video.
As always with most things. It doesn't always turn out, but I think I've done probably 8 out of 10 times it comes out pretty good.
I think 9 out of 10 you kind of
Sometimes they just
Nail
don't
it.
rise as much.
I called them Yorkshire puddings and thought there was like a moussey thing inside of it.
mushy pudding.
We did. This is a thing. Is that ridiculous? Because for us, it was incredibly something we believed.
We did.
That brings us to number 3. Let's do the German way. 3. That's safer for you.
It is
Okay.
safer.
This one's hilarious because this is a Debbie original thought. I have nothing to do with this one.
So before doing the show,
Mm.
I used to think all of Britain, and
The UK?
especially yes, the UK,
Well,
and especially in England, that tea time
just wait for this one.
was an actual time of day. Say, I don't know, 1 p.m. Ding ding, tea time. Everyone, stop what you're doing. Get out your tea.
Mandatory national shutdown.
Yes.
Countrywide siesta.
No matter what you're doing, you stop and you have tea.
Yeah, work stops, production halts. Everyone
Yes.
grabs a kettle. It's 1 p.m. That's it. Shut it down.
Yep.
Tea time.
If you're driving down the road, you need to stop
Pull
and
over.
get out your tea.
No exceptions. No excuses. The United Kingdom pauses.
Yes. Pause for tea time.
She believed this. She fully had a real belief that this was a thing.
I really
And
did.
When she first told me this, I looked at her like, what?
Yeah.
But the next one is just
That was
as bad
embarrassing
for
to
me.
admit that, but yeah.
But
that
it's
was definitely-
hilarious. Okay, so I didn't even tell her this till just now. I'm gonna let something out of the bag. I thought tea time was only for like the really posh, the royal, and the super rich.
Mm,
I did.
yeah.
And it was like, oh, tea time. And then everybody
see
had
that.
like their great-great-grandparents' tea sets.
Uh-huh.
that
The old
were-
proper ones with the saucer and the
Mhm.
pretty.
Oh yeah, porcelain shit and all that.
Yeah. The dainty handles. And
That's what I
you
thought.
have to use your pinky up.
I thought people like us peasants didn't have it. And I also didn't think you guys drink coffee. I thought you only drink tea.
Yeah. I didn't know coffee was so popular.
I didn't know coffee was even allowed in the United Kingdom.
It is banned. No coffee.
I did. I thought you threw it in the sea like we did with the tea. Like, nah, nope. Not that it's an American thing, but
No coffee shall enter. You are banned.
we drink tea here, and that's all. This was the embarrassing one for me. And she had the same thought process looking at me, the same embarrassment when she looked at me like, ew, I'm ashamed of you now. When I told her this. I've only admitted this to a few people. I really, really regret this idea of doing this video. Be nice in the comments. It took us 4.5 years to decide to do this one. You're about to find out why. Number 4. I'm sorry. I'm just sorry. Scotland, hi. I didn't think you were part of the United Kingdom. Like, at all. Like, not even a little bit. I thought Scotland was its own country in a completely separate place, just floating north up there, somewhere in the sea, somewhere in the ocean. I don't know. Just floating on, doing its own thing, and had different governments. Nothing to do with the monarchy.
Mm-hmm.
I had 0% knowledge that it was part of the United Kingdom.
Mm-hmm.
I have seen a map before. I swear I have. I just was
Must have missed
really,
that part.
dude, I was shocked. I had no idea. I did not know it was on the same continent as Britain, let alone part of it. I
Mhm.
really thought Scotland was its own country.
A little like the
There, I just drew it
island.
for you. Yeah, it's on a little island
floating around up there somewhere.
Yeah, don't know where, just north of UK, I guess. But I tell you, when I first looked at a video and they showed the UK, I sat there quietly going, huh, what the hell? That's not what I thought. Who put that there? Who put Scotland there?
Who moved that?
Who moved that down there? Oopsies. Now I know better. And knowing is half the battle.
It is.
Who knows what I just quoted? That was an embarrassing one. And not to be undone with my own thought process, number 5 will be just as ridiculous.
I really had
Some of these thoughts.
Some of these thoughts with you, yes.
I apologize again. Hi, Wales. Love you too. Oh, God. Okay, number 5. I didn't know Wales was a place either. I thought that was just a title for Prince Charles and Princess Diana. I didn't know it was an actual human place. An actual, like, geographical location. Nope, just thought it was a title. Not a country, just branding.
Exactly what I thought too. I had no idea it was an actual location, a place, its own country.
Let alone right next to England.
Right.
Right next door, and then
right
on top.
Connected.
Yeah.
Right in between.
Right there. Right beneath Scotland, too.
Yeah.
This was a whole, like, big deal. I sound like a complete idiot right now. But on top of that, I'd heard of Welsh before. Problem with that was I just thought it was an old Irish language. Zero connection to Wales in my mind. Which, again, I didn't think was a place, in case you missed that part.
Actually, I thought it was like an old Celtic language.
I couldn't afford to go to university, guys. Good old public school. No, we actually learned stuff like this. I was just in my mind someplace else, like thinking about not being at school.
Exactly.
I really have seen a map. I know that's something that probably doesn't sound true at this moment. It's just had been a while.
A long while. A very long while.
I hope you guys are having fun with this. So far, it's embarrassing. We've only got a couple left, but nonetheless, this is all true thoughts. That's the scariest thing about this is this is not made up stuff.
Right.
For views. No, this is truth.
Genuine, honest.
I don't want it to be true, but this was in my head.
And trust us, we're not telling you everything. We're just sharing.
Yeah, we still want to be allowed to come into the country at some point someday.
Exactly.
I'm not sure if this video is going to make that happen or not, though.
They might ban us completely after this. We're like, wow.
Or, yeah, please don't hit the unsubscribe button.
But trust us, we have learned and we know better now.
We're sharing our embarrassment. This brings us to a less embarrassing number 6 and more of a Debbie thing.
I used to think the British biscuit was an actual pastry.
But specifically, what pastry, though?
A scone.
Yeah.
Or
scone.
Or something close to that. Something more fluffy, not just a cookie.
Meanwhile, it's just a cookie, basically.
Yeah. Who knew? The biscuit was a cookie, not a scone.
I did.
Or
but I didn't know Scotland was actually... I can't say anything.
Or something more like an English muffin, which I know is not like a real thing either.
That's an American thing.
I know that's a fake thing that I thought you guys ate too.
Nope.
But, yeah. No.
Nope.
False.
False belief. False American belief. I bet you're not the only one that thinks things like that, though, about like a biscuit.
Yeah,
I mean, I didn't think it was an American biscuit.
Of course, I thought an English muffin was like a crumpet.
Which
like,
it was not.
Basically the same thing.
They're not.
In my mind, they are, but obviously
They're not.
are not.
They're not.
Learned.
Learned.
Educated now.
Check.
Done.
We got a couple more here, guys. If you're enjoying this episode, please hit the like button. Consider subscribing to the channel where we don't think these things anymore. And we know better.
Absolutely. 4 years, we have educated ourselves. You have helped to educate us.
Hashtag embarrassment. Okay, number 7. This is a Natasha thing again. Shocking. So I genuinely believe this to be true. I still do.
You think it should be true.
I want it to be true. It's not. But what brought me to wanting to learn about the UK to begin with is my favorite band. If you watch this channel, you know that I love Queen. I love Freddie Mercury. I love Queen. I still say I am the #1 American fan of Queen. Highest knowledge.
That may be true.
Yeah, it's definitely true. That's not a debate. That's not a misconception or a cringy thing whatsoever. That's just facts. So, having said facts, I genuinely believed number 7 that I thought Queen was everyone's favorite band in the United Kingdom. Like, in my mind, this wasn't even a debate. It was just Queen is British, iconic, literally called Queen. So obviously, this is the national favorite band. You know, end of discussion. Didn't matter. Pink Floyd's great. Led Zeppelin's awesome. The Beatles? Nope. Queen wins automatically.
So you guys should know everything about Queen, everything about Freddie Mercury, and everyone else in the band.
Yeah.
And apparently Freddie Mercury should live in his own castle with his own city.
What? I didn't say this.
No? Okay.
Never said that. But this was my logic, and I stood by it, and I still do. I really thought this. Like, that's your number one band. Like, it's Queen. Duh, you're in the UK. Queen's your number one band. Everyone likes them. Everyone loves them. It's just not a debate. And then everybody else is just good and
Filler.
great. There's a lot of, most of the bands I love, are from the UK.
Yeah, they are.
Whether it be 70s or even 80s stuff. Depeche Mode, hi. Love so many bands from the UK. But at the same time, like, they're great. They ain't Queen great. They ain't royally awesome like that. They're not I'm just going to stop talking now.
They're not the Queen of the Queens.
They're not. That's a different band.
True.
But this is a thing that I believe to be true. And how many of you do consider Queen to be your number one band? In the comments, let me know. And then if not, what is your favorite band? Even though I'm not going to read those comments. I'm kidding.
I thought for sure you were going to say, if not, then why not?
That's also a question I'd like to know. Why not?
Have
Why
you
is
not
Queen...
listened to them?
Yeah, have you not heard them?
Do you not know the greatness?
Yeah, do you not understand how amazing Queen is? Like, don't listen to Just a Night at the Opera. Go check out the album A Day at the Races. It's a great album. We'll have a whole conversation about this. I will sit here and do like a filibuster type thing where I stay on here for hours convincing you all this should be the national band.
It should be. And this is exactly why we haven't done that one video about the top 10 British bands that you didn't know were British, because she already knows.
I knew that.
Half the time we're listening to stuff and she's like, you know they're British, don't you? And I'm like, I had no idea.
Well, I also told her, I'm like, if you don't know if a band's British or not, just default to they are. And I will correct you otherwise. But most of the time, they probably are. If it's good music, they are.
That is what she would have told me, for sure.
You didn't know Def Leppard was British.
No. How does anybody know that? I don't know. I don't pay attention. I just listen to the music. I don't listen to them actually speak words to tell if they have an accent or not.
Oh, good God.
And for some reason, you don't sing with an accent, which
That's a whole different
bothers me.
topic. Some people would disagree. Mick Jagger is an exception.
Yeah,
All right, let's get
maybe.
to the last one on
No.
this list, which is, I think, my favorite one on the list. I love you.
we really don't need to talk about this one.
No, we are going to have a whole conversation about number 8. Yeah, it's a weird number, right? We just stopped at 8 because, again, there's more to this list. We're just not telling you that right now. Okay, number 8 is my favorite one on the list. I mean, neither one of us knew. Okay, number 8. Not knowing the 2-finger salute was offensive. Cringy, right? We didn't know doing this the other way was a big problem. It's like doing, a singular thing, right? We had no idea.
A singular thing.
We had no idea that holding up 2 fingers with your palm facing inward is an issue.
I had absolutely no idea that I could offend so many people with 2 little fingers. I'm going to do separate hands.
And the best part is she still does it to this day. Even after knowing. She literally still checks mid-video like, is this right?
Yeah, I think in the last video I was like, oh, I did that wrong.
Wait, is this right? And I'm like, no, Debbie, it's not. You've been flipping off an entire country for 4 years. Keep doing that. She knows not what she does.
My deepest apologies. It is not intentional. For some reason, my brain just can't wrap around which way is right and which way is wrong. So from now on, I'm trying to do 2 this way.
You have no idea how many conversations at late nights, during random times during an afternoon, at a lunch, whatever, where that will come up, and I'm like, Debbie, just if you see your fingernails, you're safe.
I can't remember that.
If you do that, sorry guys, I'm not trying to do it to you. You know how to. You don't turn your hand around and you do.
I just can't remember.
You can, whatever, right? Actually, you do turn your hand around to do that. Sorry, I said it wrong. But you typically don't do it this way. I'm like, so just know that if you're.
That makes sense, but when you're in the heat of the moment, you're just trying to throw up 2 fingers.
What is the heat of the moment that you have to do this?
The heat
of the moment.
You just really want to get the 2 out there.
Do you? You just really need to get that 2 out there.
Yes, sometimes I do.
Or the peace sign. I gotta get that 2 out there. I'm in the heat of the moment. Hold on, Debbie. You ever been in the heat of the moment where you had to drop the 2?
Well, hey.
That's a whole different type of 2. We're not having that conversation.
There
but-
were 2 cookies left, and you ate them all. That.
So yes, Debbie has been quietly flipping off an entire nation for 4.5 years while knowingly doing it and yet still checking.
Ashamed.
Cringy. But I love it. I think it's hilarious. So now you get to go back and look at all the videos whenever there's a... Go look at the last one. She did it then.
Oh my. Please don't go back and look at all those and put the number in here because that will be extra embarrassing for me.
It's hilarious though. So that's all for this video. We've shared enough cringy moments, embarrassing things and thoughts and things like that with you that I hope that you had fun laughing at us, not being offended by us, and also going, what the actual hell's wrong with you guys' brains? We're sorry, and also you're welcome, and thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
I don't know.
And thank you for sticking with us and seeing that we have learned.
We've learned a lot more than just this, we promise.
Trying
But
to change all these. The last one I'm still working on. I'm working on it.
she's never going to get it right. But if you guys enjoyed this, please hit the like button. Consider subscribing to the channel. We'd appreciate it. Who knows what other things we... Yeah. I'm going to stop talking.
Maybe we'll divulge more in a future video.
Maybe we will. Maybe we won't. We'll find out. We'll see how this one does. Leave us a comment if you want us to divulge more. Although we're nervous about this one as far as, oh God, did we just make ourselves look like we literally have no intelligence?
And tell us your cringy thing that you thought about America.
Or did you? Or do you still think it? Or do you even know? You don't know. We don't know. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching. We really hope you had fun with this one. It was interesting to get this off our chest. I feel a little less burdened.
Feel better.
I hope so.
Hopefully my fingers won't offend people anymore.
That's a whole different video. We gotta get you a shirt. Someone make her a shirt.
Oh, that would be fun.
We'll see you back on the next episode, guys. And thanks again so much for sticking with us, like Debbie said. Until then, and as always, please love like jazz.
Be as strong as Tyson.
Bye.
Bye.